Hey everybody, welcome to the backcountry homestead. It's been a while since I uploaded anything. I need to get better at that. It's actually been a long time, but I wanted to give an update now. It's June 6th, June 8th here in southern Pennsylvania. Just wanted to give you a quick tour of the garden here. We got, I tilled this, it hasn't been touched for years. I tilled that with a tiller and mounted it up. And then the last part over here is still just flat. I ran all my drip tubes. It's partially planted. I'm a little behind. I've been working at it, getting one wheelbarrow of horse manure at a time over from the barn. But two full rows of potatoes have horse manure and sawdust to keep the weeds down in between the rows. This first row, nothing's planted yet. My plan was to plant some like cucumbers, melons, stuff that vines out and grows, squash. Just kind of let it grow out into the grass here. But yeah, we got a whole row of regular Yukon gold potatoes, and then other rows, they're purple little fingerling potatoes. So we're gonna see how that does. Over here, I haven't planted anything yet. The grass is already coming up. I need to cover that with manure. I wanted to plant corn in there. I think I'm a little behind for that too. See how it goes. Everything's been working out pretty good so far. I don't really follow too many plans or, read up on things too much. Just try to make it work. But so that's probably the most labor intensive type of garden. I guess I kind of got a bunch of experiments going on here I didn't really think about until I thought about it. But the next type of gardening I did, this is just like, I guess you call no dig. There's cardboard and then a bunch of compost on top. So I got four beds of that. The first one, we got yellow onions, celery, and Swiss chard down there. The next one is red onions. Okay, I just pulled a bunch of beets out of this section. No, sorry, not beets, radishes. We've been eating them as they were little. They're really good when they're little, but they were getting big enough to where they were starting to get, I don't know what you call it, bitter, spicy. So I just actually pulled them about an hour ago, shredded them all up. I'm gonna turn them into like I don't know, you just ferment them like any other root vegetable, I guess. You can kind of like, what do they call it? A coleslaw. But what the hell can I think of that? Not coleslaw. It's we'll come back to that. But anyway, planted some peas here, and they're doing good. They're supposed to be like a bush pea. Don't get super tall, so you're not supposed to have to tie them up too much. There's nothing in here. Some weeds starting to come up. I'm probably just gonna plant some more beets. Really like beets. But we got the kale, all these onions. So far, the first thing I planted in here was a bunch of onions and garlic and stuff. And it was early in the year, so I put hay down. I think I stuck them in like the beginning of March. But I put hay down as like a ground cover, and where I put hay down, there's a lot more weeds. It's just junk hay that we made off the farm here. So I think that hurt me more than helped me. I probably should have put wood chips or something. That's what you're supposed to do. But anyway, wouldn't recommend putting hay down, more weeds. But yeah, the next row here, these are shallots, a bunch of beets and broccoli. Then the last row is purple and regular cabbage. And they were a lot smaller starting out. So right in the center, I planted a bunch of spinach. Just to see what would happen. Maybe the spinach would shoot up and ready to be picked before the cabbage got too big, but I think they're kind of competing now. I might just yank out what I can and let the cabbage do your thing. So that's that. Here's a random tomato plant. That was I just did that about an hour ago. I went through, and you gotta prune your tomatoes. I know, I'm sure a lot of people know that, but I got a little lazy with it. I was doing it but then I was missing a lot. Here's my wife. Say hi to the camera, dear. We're doing a garden tour. What are you doing, puppy? What are you doing? I'm camera shy. I said I'm camera shy. Huh? Oh, well, I can stop. I got sidetracked there for a second. My wife needs help with something. But anyway, I had to grab some bone broth. It's kind of cold and rainy out here. Just to finish up though, these last couple beds. So like I said, the tomatoes, they need a lot of pruning all the time. Had to thin them out a good bit. But the story was that tomato plant there that I stuck in the ground, it's actually just a branch I trimmed off. And they sometimes do, like they'll shoot roots out and keep on growing. So just something to do. But yeah, here's all the tomatoes. I built this trellis. And you just wrap them around, wrap the string around them, stick a stake in the ground, tie the string to the stake. I think that's a pretty easy way to support them. I also have a mix of just the old regular wire cages in here too. But I think the string is a better way to go. I think it keeps them more straight actually as they're growing. Not much to that. Tomatoes, I threw some basil in on the corners. There's a nasturtium plant. Just to break things up a little bit. I put that basil in a little too early. It's still alive, but it got a little cold there for a while. Next bed, also, well, I guess I'll show you here too. On all of these beds, on the ends, I put the hog fence up just for whatever I wanted to plant, beans or something. And the sun sets, the way the sun sets, if there's stuff on these, it won't ever shade the rest of the beds because the sun comes up this way. I don't know, stuff to think about. I do kind of go by the seat of my pants, but you gotta think about some stuff like that. But anyway, next bed here, supposed to be carrots and turnips, stuff like that. Not many of them came up, so I don't know, it might be a little too late, but I'm gonna just put some more seed in there, keep trying. The mint in the corner, beans, peas, lima beans all the way down. The slugs are really bad here. I've been picking them off at night. I made these slug traps. Just put cups in the ground, flush with the dirt, dump some beer into them. Got some that way, but I don't know. There's just a lot of them. So that's a work in progress. I've planted those lima beans about 3 times. They keep eating some of them. Then I got there's some chives mixed in there too. Boy, it's starting to really come down. I better finish up here. This is the bean hoop. Over there is Brussels sprouts. This is a whole bed of lettuce. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to plant lettuce that close together. I'm gonna send them out here. There's thyme. I kind of just like to mix stuff in. Like you see there's some flowers and marigolds on the ends. Just kind of break things up a little bit. There's fennel in the back. Here's some garlic and asparagus. I planted those as crowns. I tried to start them from seed, but I'm not that great at starting stuff from seed sometimes. But this year I did a lot better with that. So here had a bunch of cool different spicy and mild peppers I started. And I put them out, like mid-March when you're definitely not supposed to because it's too cold. It was warm and then it got cold and then they all died. So I don't know, that's that. But that's the garden tour. I know kind of took a good bit to get to this point, but I don't know, I think raised beds are definitely the way to go, but it's a lot of initial work. I think if I was to expand, I'd probably just do more of the no dig type deal. Definitely not tilling. That's a lot of work unless you got a tractor, and even then, they say that kind of really disturbs the whole the microbiome and kills a bunch of worms in the process too, actually. I was really tearing up some worms when I was doing that. But all these beds, like if you stuck your finger down anywhere in this dirt, you'd probably find a worm. They're literally everywhere. I know that's also good for the whole gardening side of things. But yeah, after this, kind of just maintain the paths. And then every fall, once we're done, just put another layer of horse manure on and whatever else. I got a compost pile in the back. That's kind of just, weeds and leftover kitchen scraps. Whatever I don't feed to the chickens, I dump on there. Actually, garden or grass clipping sometimes, it really broke down. That pile was huge about a month ago. Lots of grass clippings and all that stuff. It really breaks down. Heck, if I turn that over, if I turn it one more time. I might be able to use it somewhere pretty soon. But that's the garden tour. We're gonna grab some Swiss chard and lettuce, and we're gonna eat it'll be the first time we raised about 25 meat chickens in that chicken tractor over there, and we just got them butchered. We took them somewhere to get butchered. Mennonite farm up there. They're really good. They're really quick, and they're really cheap. I definitely got a system down to butcher them. I'd like to do it myself. I'd probably be okay with doing 25, but any more than that, man, that's like a whole process and a whole day. But something to do in the future. But yeah, for anybody thinking about that, like, man, it's not that hard to get into. Just a little movable chicken structure, and take them somewhere to get butchered. So we're gonna try the first one tonight here. It'll be kind of fun, Sunday evening dinner from all stuff from the homestead. So I'm gonna see how that goes, and I'm gonna try to keep posting stuff on a more regular basis. I know it's a really nice looking garden. I mean, I'm proud of it. But it didn't happen overnight. I guess it kind of would have been cool to see the whole gradual progression of things. But that's it for today, and stay tuned. We'll get another one back here soon. Thank you, folks.